Well, we see it. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature eSports. It's a pleasure to have you live and in charge. So we'll count down to green action presented by Lunatic Designs. We're ready to go racing at one of the last great Coliseums, Bristol Motor Speedway. Here tonight for the SIM500 WBD Diecast Truck Series. We're all looking forward to the racing, the seemingly uninhabited racetrack that just shows up and shows out each and every time. We appreciate them. And to everybody that helps out, thank you to Kegel the Lunatic, getting your merch designed anywhere and everywhere. Make sure you check him out on his entry. It is WBD Diecast, your home for custom diecast. You can check them out with links in the description. Go to sim500.com and be able to check them out as well. Race information for tonight's race. It's like 140 laps. Little 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair. The half-mile racing circuit that is Bristol Motor Speedway. It is a loud racetrack. It is, it's kind of standard room only. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I see it. It's all going to be about who can manage the traffic, who can get through it, who can get spread out, if they can get spread out. And, Bristol be Bristol. That's the way I see it. Track temperature pretty calm and pretty, how do I put it nicely? It's pretty cool. It's cooler on the track temperature here tonight than it was all day long. It's crazy. 68 degrees. 66 degrees on the air temperature, 73% humidity, cloudy skies, 2 mile an hour wind here in Bristol, and Bristol, Tennessee. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button, and do yourself a favor, do yourself a solid, be awesome. Devin Ramsey, thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you to everybody being out there everywhere, and I appreciate you very much. It's going to be awesome to see. A couple of driver cams tonight, as it would be. The richest of Swaveleys. He's ready to rock and roll. We appreciate the man putting up his driver camp. He's absolutely legendary, so he's got one of the coolest goatees you're going to see out there. And then Mr. Harlow back into the action again. He is looking to put up some lap times to get himself nice and calm at this racing surface. And there'll be a lot of trucks all over the place. But it works. Chop Chop Racing giving us our driver cams each and every week for each and every series. We appreciate them and all that they do and everything that happens. Up on SIM500. We're looking for the first four-peat we haven't seen in a long time. Justin Fuller has won 3 in a row and leads in the point standings, 5 over Stephen Miles, who has 2 wins in the season. Chad Coleman, 3rd in the point standings. Brian Macklin, Mark Jorgensen Jr. all looking for some more wins at your top 5 in points. Brian Macklin also has a win here tonight. Jorgensen Jr. still looking for his first win. His 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s. I'm sorry, 4 top 10s. And is looking to try to manage here. So, kind of the way it is. David Schulthouse on the outside looking in when it comes to, on the inside looking out when it comes to playoff points. And for the championship 16, David Schulthouse sitting right above that cutoff line over E.J. O'Rourke by about 4 points. It looks like so. And there's enough traffic here tonight. One wrong move can take you out of the race. And we definitely want to see the green flag racing, but you also, if there is a caution, you want it to be a timely caution. You don't want it to be one that you have to deal with being a lap down, especially if you choose to come to pit road in that first period and try a short pit. So, you never know what's going to happen on a racetrack like this, and the cloudy skies really showing up here tonight because the racetrack is dark. Ooh. All right. A lot of ways to bump and skedaddle. Yeah, we're just going to skedaddle. That's the way it is. Thank you to SIM500. Thank you to Joey. Appreciate them. Rest of the week, we have the GT3 series tomorrow, I do believe. Let me double check on the schedule. It should be tomorrow. No, it was, we had, in the early going, we had a little bit of lag. It wasn't anything I was doing. It was on Twitch's side. So, things happen. Things happen for a reason. Yep. Should be good to go now. Everything should be level. Be nice and smooth. So, yeah, we lost a little bit there for whatever reason. I don't know. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. It usually happens whenever I play the intros, and if I go in quick succession and don't let them finish, then utilizes a little bit of resources that we shouldn't see. JP Phillips is going to be your pole sitter tonight here for the week 7 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Brian Macklin, your outside pole sitter. Justin Fuller, David Schildhouse in row number 2. Jorgensen Jr., Tyler Dalton, row number 3. Bentley Glazer, Tommy Ryan, row number 4. Nelson Rivera and EJ O'Rourke in row number 5. Row 6 is going to be Ty Bass and Stephen Marlowe there in that 12th spot. Stephen Miles, Justin Knobloch is going to be out there. Jeff Ryan and Anthony Calantoni at row number 8. Row 9 is going to be Robert Fryery the third. Chad Coleman to his outside. Troy Haight is going to have Jason Karlavage there at row 10. Row 11 is going to be Roy Rogers and Ray Rogers. Roy Rogers. Boy, I tell you what. My childhood can come back and come at me all day long. Kevin Brown's going to be outside him in row 11. Patrick Colby, Bobby Wetzel in row 12. Row 13 is going to be Alex Bryson and Jeff Hollingsworth. Glenn Campbell, Richard Swavely in row 14. Row 15, Brett Scott, Charles Woods, Kevin Stone, Brian Pennell. We'll see Paul Crummery out there with Ron Holyfield and Tyrone Harris, Wesley Donaldson. Back in row 18. Row 19, Logan Kogar, Doug Sigmund, Schrader and Gerald Livingston, your final drivers. 40 drivers tonight as we look to make a lot happen. A lot. Good looking trucks. If you're out there watching on YouTube and you're watching on the dang old Twitch Rooney platform, make sure you hit the settings icon. Make sure you're watching 1440p if your device allows you to. If you're watching on Facebook, of course, 1080 is as much as I can go on Facebook. But, you know, all the good things. 34 to 30. All right. Should be a single pit road here tonight. And we'll see that blue line on the bottom right-hand side of your screen indicates a single pit road, which means the driver is going to enter into pit road on turn 2 and come all the way around and exit on turn 1. Green flag, we're ready. We're going. Let's do it. What's up, Churchy? It looks dark. I know. It's not. Nothing I can do about it. Four laps complete. They roll. They roll. I am waiting for the skybox to update. So, you know. We do see a little golden out there, so it might be a little bit of a short track nighttime race, depending on what's happening here. So it is the way it goes. NASCAR and the Truck Series, they run about this time. Arkman Arch runs about this time as well. Far so good. Right now, a 10th for Brian Macklin and JP Phillips. Macklin to the outside. Let's go for the Reggie Bird. Macklin able to hold on. Drops into the bottom side of the race line. JP Phillips trying to stretch here. Justin Fuller rolling. You just figured they want to run in the dark? I don't know. Caution comes out. Gerald Livingston. Ray Rogers. Here's what happened. Gerald in the corner. Oh, something locked up on him. bottom side. Gets himself down. What happened to Stephen Miles there as well? Oop, just a little extra sideways. Got tires below the yellow line there. He's fine. Goshler was already coming out anyway, so. Is the weight of the world, folks. Let's see what happened to Ray Rogers here. Oh, got punted there. 28 with a big run. Got right into the back bumper. That was Patrick Colby there. That might have been your cause of caution there. So 3 different incidents under one banner. It's okay. Eventually they'll turn on. When they turn on, then then things will brighten up and things will look a little bit better and all those things. I mean, it's dark on it's dark on my side. It's even dark on the monitor. I don't know. Like they're starting to kick on. Let's see. Let me put you. We'll pay homage to the Goat Man real quick. We'll play Vance Goy's commercial real quick. He doesn't sponsor the series anymore, but I'm gonna make an adjustment.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoatRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available, with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the Goat Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
But more importantly, WBD Diecast on Facebook. All right. I lifted the gamma a little bit there. I made a couple of adjustments. So we should be good. Macklin out front, JP Phillips in second. That should look a little better for everybody. I made a graphical adjustment. And I don't have I don't have a I don't have a commercial for Wesley, so beat Wesley. Let's go back and see where he's at. Wesley Donaldson up 28th. Back under green, 15 of 140. 29 on the outside, Paul Crummery. Just ahead, Charles Woods. Bogar up 7. On the 18 today. Logan's normally going to be on the 80, so to see it on 18, it's pretty cool. I hope it is. I try to make sure that we're good. Feel a little better today? No, I feel like absolute. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm feeling like I feel really, really, really weak, and nauseous all the time. But I've had to look at it and just try to stay in a good mood. And just keep, caution back out. Ron Holyfield, Brian Powell, Wesley Donaldson. I want to feel better. Tomorrow we'll get a laugh out. Oh, Netco takes out the 91. They were just slowing down. The 21 was sideways there. There's a 21. Gets into the corner. Wraps the bottom side. Some smoke. That smoke was right in their eyes. And that was up there right about, what was that? Jorgensen? In the corner. Oh, it wasn't there. Where was it at? Is it with Tyler? I don't know where the smoke came from. That's what I was trying to find. Happened right in the middle of all this. Stopping there, waiting for the pace car. There's a 25 right there. On Holyfield, let's see what happened. Back this up a little bit. So it was right around that third or fourth spot. There's Schildhouse. There's Fuller. There's Jorgensen. He's fine. EJ. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Block, Glazer, Karlavage. There's Ty Bass. I don't know. So, in the corner. That was the 2. This got sideways, and there's some smoke up there as well. They were into each other up on that, just a few spots ahead. There's Brown. Roy Haight right here. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It was crazy. All right, we're green again. I was trying to deduce what was happening there, but drive's going around and it's Bristol. Justin Fuller bottom side, Brian Macklin up on the outside lane. And again here, Tornado caution back out. Like Bobby Wetzel. Oh, the 18 of Kogar. I think the 1 got right into him there. The check up there. 1 will enter the corner. He's side by side with Rich Swavely. Kogar getting upended, trying to come back down to that lane. Rich Swavely coming back to pit road. We'll see how he is faring out. Logan Kogar coming in as well. Rich. Being Rich. Yeah, I wanted to make some changes, so I'm glad I did. All right, Kevin Brown coming to pit road as well. Ryan Macklin. Every clip, Budgie, I appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Rinker. I appreciate the like. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. If you haven't done so, again, reach up, hit that like button for me. It supports what we do, and as always, keeps us gainfully employed. Our marathon still continuing. 88 hours complete. 88 hours still left to complete. Almost 89. Tomorrow, we are doing something kind of fun, kind of painful. And I posted it in our Discord. We're going to do somebody recommended this a long time ago when we had a Halloween stream, and I thought it was funny, and I thought I'd do it anyway. I got a box of wax strips, and I got legs. We're going to bid some wax strip tomorrow and Friday, but not during the broadcasts. The broadcasts are going to be important. We're gonna do those just like we do them. 30 to the 51, 34 to the 41. 88 on the outside of Shield House. We're ready. Let's do it again. We're going to the green. Door to door, here they go. Whoa. Fuller taking over the lead. Brian Macklin in tow. EJ O'Rourke, JP Phillips side by side. Toyota's 1, 2, 3. 41 very bottom side of the racetrack. JP Phillips trying to track her back down. Jorgen set up on the outside. Wall taps for a few drivers here as the 20 works to the inside. 88-20 side by side. Door to door. They're going to have to lean on each other a little bit. Stephen Harlow back into the mix. Hold on to your butts, folks. That's for darn sure. '88 Diamond in the corner ahead to the wall tap for the 20. Arlo down on the bottom side trying to protect. Tyler Dalton just behind. Bowler, 6/10 of a second, looking for 4 in a row. JP Phillips, Justin Fuller out front, looking for 4 in a row. JP Phillips is second. Brian Macklin's going to be in third. Jorgensen Jr. in fourth. And the 41 of EJ O'Rourke. Going to roll the corner here. 35, no caution comes out. Oh, the 3. Oof. There's some net code this week. Jeff Ryan right there. 48 leaned on his left rear. Or maybe that's the 46, not 48. 46. Leaning on the left rear of Jeff Ryan. Gets tight, gets up into the 3, and now he goes. Sheesh. All right. Justin Fuller, your race leader. JP Phillips, Brian Macklin, Mark Jorgensen, fourth caution. Welcome back, Twitch, from your ad break. Look at all coming around. It's going to be the one truck. Tyrone Harris, one of his 2 laps. He's trying to get back here. Bristol is a momentum track. It was about finding the next available representative. 5-1 looks the inside of the restart here. With the 34, JP Phillips, who's your pole sitter. He's going to be restarting on the outside. Brian Macklin, Mark Jorgensen Jr. We see David Schildhouse in the inside third row back. EJ O'Rourke on the outside, restarting 6th. Third row back on the outside. Entertainment. That's what it's about. All right. Chance to knock it down. They're going to green. Way up high. There they go. Jorgensen trying to get a crossover on. JP Phillips, Brian Macklin, side by side. JP goes the outside lane. Is going to be good to go. 3 on the bottom side, 30 down in the middle of the corner. 3 wide here. Woo! The 30 goes around. They save it. And the 3 is going to go around again. Pile up in turn 3. All right, turn 1. Pile up, turn 1. Bobby Wetzel, the 91. Connected again. 5th caution of the race. So he was coming off pit road. Could not stay in it. Net code again. Oh, seemingly the worst part about Super Speedway Week is the extended box that some of the drivers get. Watch right about here as we go quarter speed. It's 3 on the bottom side. That's Jeff Ryan right there. Just a little bit of a net code. Boom. Net code sends him around. And all of a sudden, everybody trying to hold on. 19 gets punted into him. The drivers are just trying to check up to watch the wreck and make sure that they were good. Bobby Wetzel was trying to miss that as well, up into the 33. And then just nowhere. Everybody trying to check up, trying to hold on to the brakes. Man. Bristol's taking drivers out. 5th caution of the race, as it would be. Jaden, take for Lexer. Oh. Oakley Dokley, 45 laps complete. We'll go back green flag racing on 46. Bristol doth be Bristol. All right, drivers doing the thing. Let's do the thing. That's what we're doing. Let's go. We're green. The restart for Jorgensen Jr. there on the bottom side. As they throttle up and try to clear. 20 to the outside. Fuller, good restart. Still working. Right now, the 20 over the wall. 41 over the wall as well. 20 trying to rip the bottom side of the rip the outside lane down. 88 is going to be clear. JP Phillips trying to hold on to the race line down to the bottom side. Jorgensen Jr. switching the lane up, trying to get a runoff. Dustin Fuller, lap traffic. Tyler Dalton down on the bottom. Caution. 6th caution of the race, Ray Rogers. Corner. Just stepped on it. Brakes locked up. Kevin Brown gets into him. Ouch. Well, nighttime be the right time for the 6th caution. Sheesh.
Thanks for the 500 bits, Budgiebird 5.
Thank you for those beautiful 500 biddies, Budgie. I appreciate you very much. Fuller out front, quarter second to JP Phillips. Jorgensen Jr. in third, Schildhouse in fourth. EJ O'Rourke's going to be in fifth. Knobloch's got to be up 8 spots. Hard charger right now. Pinal's up 17. Kogar up 17 as well. Drivers working for the challenge. And Swavely on a move on the inside. 18 of Kogar going backwards here. 3 wide, 99 backs out of the corner. 18 close. Very close. Fuller still making it work. 60 of 140 complete. Getting close to the halfway mark. And drivers spread out now. There's Kevin Brown trying to stay on the lead lap here. Well, stay to the high side. 34 door to door. 88 drops to the bottom side. 20 resting to the corner. Caution comes out. And, 88 to 34. Jorgensen Jr. right there. 34, 19. Got freed up, and 20 in the 88 and the 41 and the 34 and the 84. All of them wrapped up in that one. So Kevin Brown's going to be your lucky dog here. 19 got sideways. There's Tyler Dalton. He's on pit road now. El Antonio was wrapped up in it as well. This got sideways. No rear bumper there. Ouch. All right, everybody to pit road. Patrick Colby's going to stay out. Roy Haight's going to be there as well. Brenton Scott. Our Lavage is going to stay out. Glenn Campbell, Paul Crummery. As we'll see on Holyfield, actually is your lucky dog. I think the Kevin Brown on pit road getting fixed. I don't think he got the free pass out of that one. He might have gotten some contact out of it. Ouch. That's a big owie. Bristol is really showing up tonight, giving everybody some fits. Patrick Colby's going to lead here as your race leader. ton of excitement. All right, one more round for the drivers is the 28, the 46, the 33, and the 60. Ready to go. Seventh caution of the race. 65 laps complete this time by. And we'll be lights off. So it'll be the 28, the 46, the 33, the 60. Linton Campbell, Paul Crumry came out on 5-1. And Sigmund came out on 51 as well. Going to be back here at the 04. 18 of Kogar came out on 62. Fuller and Macklin back there came out on 63. Fuller came in fuel only. Macklin there was a set of tires as well. We'll see how well the drivers hold on to it. And who's going to do what. Pace truck's off. Into the restart zone. We're going. Colby out front. He's yet to come to pit road. Legitimately lead laps. Fuller going around. 44, the 20, the 2, the 99, and Fuller upside down. It's rolled over there into the corner. Trying to work for a 4-peat. That happened with Fuller. Fuller shot a gap right there. There's the 04. Yeah, Fuller shot the gap. 04 on the bottom side. In the corner. Oh, just got dicey in the middle. Got free. 44 to the 20 to the 2. The 99 slides in. Trying to slam on the brakes. Fuller went for a ride. Patrick Colby, still your race leader. Brent Scott, Troy Haight, sorry, and Jason Karlavage, Paul Crumry, Logan Kogar. 6 races, 3 different winners, and there's a possibility we might see a new winner. Yeah, there it is. Understandably. Budgie does it. Give us the budgie copter. 48-33. Yeah, but the drivers can get things taken care of here. Justin Fuller back to pit road here. Get some of that damage replaced. Get it fixed. Do what he can. Goes a lap down. Could at least have a chance for that rear bumper to work. Alex, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Alex, did you see the post I put in my Discord? Thank you, sir. It's gonna be funny. 8th caution of the race, WBD Diecast Truck Series SIM500. Ready to go. All right. Let's do this thing. Whoa, baby. Karlavich drops to the bottom. 33 up on the outside lane. 33 traveling. Oh, 28 to the wall. Karlavich, 33. Brent Scott goes around. That was crazy. Well, no. 28 holding on to the lane there. Here's the start of this one. 28 goes. Pushes the corner. 33 drives off. Up and out of the corner. Gets a little free. 33 taps the wall. There's Brent Scott right there. 28 comes up just a touch. 33 trying to avoid the wall. Gets into the wall. Gets the 60 there. And the 60 up to the wall. Upended. The 20, the 6. 24, the 83 able to make it through. Wesley Donaldson. It's a piece there. Brent Scott taken out there. Like Glazer coming to pit road. Man. The wrecks are bigger at Bristol. They're almost as big as any of these super speedways. I've been on Discord lately, been busy trying to get the new house fixed to live in. Hey, I understand. SIM500, thanks for the like. I appreciate you. For the share. No, I know you saw my message, but did you see what I put in general in my Discord? It's pretty funny. It's gonna happen tomorrow. For the shares as well, SIM500, I appreciate you. Thank you. About it doing the deed. Ninth caution of the race, Bristol being Bristol. 28-18, 46-30, 41-04. Just over halfway. Kogar. Some nose damage. Richard Colby, 33-25. Troy Haight's going to be up there. Troy Haight's going to be up there as well. 28 on the restart. He's going to go. Green. 18 out of the corner. Brian Macklin to the bottom side. Macklin tight on the corner. 18 to the outside. 28 down to the bottom. 18 to the wall. 28. Ooh, 28 down to the 30. EJ O'Rourke in tow. O'Rourke. Getting with his Toyota. Patrick Colby. Gotta hold on. 41 down to the bottom. Brian Macklin. Good race so far. Cautions, but caution B, Bristol. 22, looking to the inside. Oh, little hip check right there. 46 of height up on the outside. Here comes Chad Coleman. Doug Sigmund going 5-1 as well. 46 there with the race line. Trying to make it happen. Macklin 3 to the second lead over EJ O'Rourke. O'Rourke trying to travel the corner. 8 spots gained. Nelson Rivera. Patrick Coleman. Chad Coleman. Bogard. 31. That's the 04 there. Right behind. Ty Bass up 3. O'Rourke trying to work the middle. He's going to work the middle. He's going to split that middle. Going to do just that. Bollinger, take your light. Colby, take your light. Race is on. Ryan Macklin, EJ O'Rourke, battle for the lead. Nelson Rivera in third. Chad Coleman. Side by side, Patrick Colby inside the top 5. Still working. Colby is still yet to come to the pit road. Felt like helium again.
Lord knows why and how it happens. I don't know. Macklin, EJ O'Rourke, Nelson Rivera, Chad Coleman, Don Bass, caution. From Scott. That's that caution prior. Something else happened. Jorgensen Jr. Oh, Wesley comes up a little bit, gets into the 88. Oh, man. Then it becomes a parking lot right there. Jordan, how do you get into this? You got to get into SIM500.com, sir. Yeah, I've got to get that Go XLR. I've got to get that Go XLR. Eventually, after all this stuff is said and done, we'll be fine. Sim500.com, Jordan. That's this league. 40 truck field. All you got to do is go over there and hit one of their series and apply for it, and they'll give you old chit chat. They'll talk to you about it. Is it good? Thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Good. I'm glad it's coming along. I know that you said you were having a little bit of trouble with it, but it's good. I'm glad to hear it coming along. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear that it's coming along. Glad to see that you guys are getting settled. You need it. Well, everyone wants to win on the first lap. I understand. Not the best. My advice for Bristol is proceed with caution. Love the track, and most of the time racing on here is going to bring cautions. You're going to see cautions happen. This is good. Brian, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Hoping to be moved in by Monday. It's going to be before and after. Yeah, man. Thank you, Mr. Wortman. I appreciate you. Thank you for the like. How are you doing, sir? All right, pace truck dives in. 30, 41, 22, and the 38 green flag again. Restart for the 30. 50 laps to go, 91 underway. Right now, everybody's just trying to make up positions that they've lost. 5-5, 9-1, 9-1 down to the bottom. They want up. 04 to the wall, 04 going around. Doug Sigmund up into the field. And 6 of Harlow wrapped up as well. Fuller going around again. Pace truck giving everybody a good look. Man, oh man. Doug coming to pit road. Here's what happened. He got bumped. The 04, there's Doug. The 04 off corner exit. 21 with a run. Gets 04. That's some weird. Hold on. Doug out of the corner right here. It's pointed. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. nowhere for the 21 to go. The 04. Let me look at the 5.5 here. It's Knobloch right there. Color out. The 04's pointed the right direction. And then all of a sudden, the 04's not pointed in the right direction. I don't know if there was net code there or what, but other drivers who are contenders, Gerald stopping hard here, seeing what's happening just ahead of him. AP Phillips coming around, same concept. Charles Woods, Kevin Stone involved. The stop when they're really going here. Ooh, Charles, yeah. Everybody was on the brakes hard. 99 was on the brakes, 5-1 on his brakes. It's different reaction times. Ryan Macklin, your race leader, 11th caution of the race. Be 45 laps to go. All right. We're going to green. Macklin, O'Rourke, Chad Coleman. But I'm trying to play catch up here. Like getting busy. They're going to throw you for a loop. Back into the field, Justin Fuller trying to work his way back forward. Down to the bottom, 99 on the outside. Kevin Stone up 14. Stephen Miles back on the inside. Drivers trying to do what they can here to make it happen. Hollingsworth just inside. Was just inside the top 10, now up to 8th. Bogar up 28 spots. Donaldson up 29. 5.5 came in on lap 74. 88 for Patrick Colby. 94 for Troy Heights in that 46. Rich Swavely still working. Still doing what he can. And still working, doing what he has to. Gotta do what you gotta do, folks. Gotta do what you gotta do. A cool Kogar here, bottom side. And Swavely just behind these two. Bottom side, 18. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're sharing. Ian Chase is Bobby Wetzel. Man sitting on pit road. We hate it for him. We know that he had a good run and had some things happen. Undermine the race line he had going on inside the top 10. Appreciate him running the dang old driver cam for me tonight. I appreciate it. Ryan Macklin out front, EJ O'Rourke, and Nelson Rivera. Rivera looking to try to find a way around Bass in that 4. There's Knobloch in the 5.5 just behind. Wesley Donaldson still working as well. Ryan Macklin looking hard. EJ O'Rourke up on the outside lane. 22 on the inside. Takes a couple of laps to make some passes. 41. Ooh, very sideways. Throttles back up. 22. At the inside lane. It's going to drift up the race line a little bit here. We'll see what happens as they continue to press on. Right side damage for the 41. Chad Coleman. Yeah, 41 keeps tapping the wall there. He's going to tear that right side up. Right now, oh yeah, 41 into the wall again. 22 bottom side. Big smacks, big swings at the race line. And 22 has the drive off, just has to get there and get clear. 22 bottom side, second lane, 41 way up the race line. 22 almost clear of the 41. Can he swing the corner? He's going to be able to do so. Can he throttle up in time? As Chad Coleman going to be in the mix. E.J. O'Rourke trying to defend. Ryan Macklin, 3/4 of a second, has J.P. Phillips in tow. Now has lap traffic ahead of him. J.P. Phillips on the bottom side. Nelson Rivera still trying to clear Chad Coleman. Now to the outside. O'Rourke trying to hold on with 36 laps to go this time by. Brian Macklin coming around. There's the 20 of Schildhouse. E.J. O'Rourke into the wall. 20 on the bottom. 38 with a run. Chad Coleman trying to find that lane, trying to find the way around him. The battle for second there. Bass up on the outside. Lap traffic, Brown. EJ there, 5-5 there, 3 wide. 3 wide corner exit, 5-5. And a dangerous spot turns the 22. Take a look, Nelson Rivera right here in the 22. Corner route. Oh, big checkup. Oh, that happened right there in front of him. The 5-5 didn't lift for the corner. They'll continue to go. This happened ahead of him. Chad Coleman, E.J. O'Rourke. There's Chad right here. Watch Chad Coleman get a run on E.J. He was trying to defend the lane. Yeah, he gets in the wall. E.J. gets in the wall just a touch there, and Chad was trying to run it close. That little bit of a wiggle. Yeah, that wiggle right there off corner exit for the 41. Got the 38. Brian Macklin, your race leader. Bob Locke's in second. Bass is going to be in third. Wesley Donaldson in fourth. Kevin Brown coming around, so we'll see who stays out. Brian Macklin will stay out. Again, Kevin on lap 63. Chad Coleman staying out as well. A lot of drivers going to hit the showers here. Fieldhouse stay out as well. David Fieldhouse on the lead lap. Jorgensen Jr. a few laps down. I don't know who the lucky dog was there. Might have been Jorgensen. No, it wasn't Jorgensen. Mark Schrader on pit road. Kept Ron Holyfield on pit road as well. Might have been Schildhouse actually, so. Schildhouse able to come to pit road to get a little bit of that truck fixed. Brian Macklin, Chad Coleman. Coleman came in on 63. He took a set of tires, right side onlys, for Brian Macklin when he came to pit road. Knobloch has tires. Donaldson has tires. Ty Bass has tires. Everybody taking tires here with about 20 laps to go. 12th caution of the race. The points standings going to get shaken up here. All good things got to be worked on. Fuller is inside the top 10 again. Has been able to get the truck fixed. Trying to go back to back to back to back It's 3 in a row. Trying to get that 4th in a row. Needs a little bit of luck here to go his way. 30 goes. Green flag. By 5 on the inside. Takes over 38. Now we are rolling. Wesley Donaldson to the inside. Caution back out. Donaldson had that spot. So Brian Macklin trying to hold on. This happened somewhere up here. Justin Fuller. Right here. Around the corner. Travel with Bobby Wetzel. A run on Bobby. Went to the inside. Down on the bottom. Just got sideways. That thing just looped on him. That's the 3rd driver we've seen that happen to. It's almost like a brake issue where, you know, you stand on the brakes and the thing goes around. That thing looped him. JP Phillips is going to be your lucky dog. Going to put JP back on the lead lap. I mean, Macklin trying to hold on. 5-5, 9-1, 3-8. Patrick Colby, the 28, back up of the mix. Bass Wetzel, Jeff Hollingsworth. Macklin has a win this season already. So we're seeing who's gonna, either we're gonna have a repeat winner or we're gonna see a new winner, it looks like. And a chance for everyone. 13th caution of the race, a baker's dozen here at Bristol Motor Speedway. iRacing, your platform for sim racing. If you want to get out there and be a part of this league, again, sim500.com. Thank you to our sponsors, partners, and affiliates, Lunatic Designs, Chop Shop Racing, and of course, Matt Allen eSports and Allen Transportation for being on board with us each and every week. We thank them. We thank them. We thank them. Called Nicole out there earlier. We appreciate her. She was in whenever I was on the starting soon screen. Okay. Brian Macklin looking at the outside lane. Trying to control the restart here. And changing up tactics, needing to. 5-5. Look to try to match the restart. Into the zone. Green flag. Chad Coleman there as well. On block to send the corner. Donaldson will be side by side with the 38. 4. Big ricochet back there. Holy cow. 5-5. Try to go to the lead. Crashes Rich Swavely. Oh, the 22. Tell you what, Rich did everything right there. He just had to get on the brakes really hard. I believe that was Nelson Rivera up on the outside lane. Rich did not want to turn him. Nelson into the wall, comes down, and Rich stands on it in order to lock him up because Nelson came right down in front of him. Rich Wavely going around. Gogar's there. The 20. The 88. Net code from the 88. 14th caution of the race. Brian Macklin. Got to hold on to the lead here. 5-5 has just got to time the restart. If he can time the restart, he's going to have a shot here. Wesley Donaldson. A little bit newer tire. Roughly about 56 lap newer tires. and the drivers ahead of him. Chad Coleman, one of those drivers. The 4 will restart behind Chad Coleman as well. We'll have the 28 up there, Patrick Colby. Bobby Wetzel inside the top 10. Ryan Pennow is out back here with the 22. Nelson Rivera rebounding, still off 2, but seen enough cautions to take a lot of drivers out. There's still a lot of drivers still out there running. 20 of them on the lead lap. Kevin Brown, the last driver on the lead lap. Kevin Stone leaving pit road as well. Kevin Stone on the lead lap. Ron Holyfield would be looking for that next to Lucky Dog, if it can happen. Folks, SIM500 and their links are in the description on Facebook and YouTube if you wouldn't mind checking it out and doing so. If you like the stream, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so on YouTube. And then, of course, and always follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch, and enjoy the racing that we just do. 35.5 inside lane. 5.5 goes. 91 there as well. Ryan Macklin into the corner, 38 there, 5.5 way up the race line. Knobloch trying to get a run. Wesley Donaldson. Chad Coleman trying to throw it into the corner. Donaldson, another top 3 night. 4, 3 wide. In the middle of the corner, 28 way up the race line. 8 laps to go. 7 this time by. 5.5 trying to clear. 30 rips the outside lane. 7 to go. Donaldson trying to close back in. Knobloch into the 5.5. Knobloch's got a run. Trying to get there, trying to clear it. Brian Macklin trying to hold on with the oldest tires out there in the 5.5 and his tracks, trying to get there. 5 laps to go. And the 5.5, if he can take a swing at it here, he's going to try to do so. Up into the middle of the corner. Door to door. Oh, the 30 going around the 5.5. Donaldson trying to make it happen. 30 holds on to it. 5 laps to go. Holy cow. Wesley Donaldson, fastest lap of the race last time by. Lord, does he have some luck there. No block right there. Got up into the 30. Able to save it there. Gets into the Brian Macklin. Brian Macklin up on the wall. 5.5 comes up as the 30 comes down. Both drivers, bad situation. Wesley Donaldson want to make it stick there. And that tangles up the field. Nelson Rivera right there. There's the 99 of Tommy Ryan. You back up and see what happened in the middle of all this. Tommy Ryan was still rolling. I checked up the whole field. Chad Coleman right here gets into the corner. All this checks up right there. Bobby Wetzel goes to the outside. Oh, man, the 28 landed in his lap. Somebody had a blown engine. There's Patrick Colby right there. He's backwards, sideways. 99 going around. Patrick Colby right there. And the field just backed up. First attempt at a green-white checkered attempt coming up. Brian Macklin, Wesley Donaldson, E.J. O'Rourke, Justin Knobloch. And so the 30 is going to have to try to hold on. And an opportunity here in the early going. Brian Macklin trying to hold on the lead, doing everything he can. Wesley Donaldson going down a heater before the caution came out. 14.58. He's going to try to hold on to the outside. 15 cautions here in this 150 lap race, or 140 lap race. Will be lights off. Wesley Donaldson Trying to time the restart. Drivers on the back straightaway. Well, if you're not entertained, you should be. 30 for the 41. They're going their green. Oh, no! Wesley Donaldson got turned! You're kidding me. How in the world? Wesley trying to time the start there. I tell you what, 5-5 and the 41 leaning on each other behind him. 41 drives up and it just, and it turns the, like well, Brian Macklin, your race leader, E.J. O'Rourke, Bobby Wetzel inside the top three. Ty Bass is going to be in fourth. Chad Coleman in fifth. Wesley Donaldson taken out in second place there. No fault of his own. And E.J. O'Rourke in the 5-5 leading on each other there. 16th caution of the race. Second attempt at a green-white checkered coming up. Tyler Dalton's going to be your lucky dog. He'll get his lap back. He's in 28th. 17 laps down. And he's that's how far back the lucky dog had to go on that one. Heartbroken for Wesley Donaldson there. We'll restart 19th. It's still in the lead lap, but unfortunate for him. 5-5, able to somehow still be inside the top five here. E.J. O'Rourke in second. Hard right side damage. JP Phillips, your pole sitter, restarting the outside about 6 rows deep, 7 rows deep. Pretty trying to make it happen. Ryan Macklin putting up a hard-fought race. Bass is going to be there as well. Wetzel, they're going their green. .41 trying to press the race line. 30 down to the bottom, drifting second lane. They'll get it. White flag waves, final lap for Brian Macklin. 41 sending the corner. 30 trying to work that inside. 30 out of the corner. One final time. Brian Macklin wins. E.J. O'Rourke second. Ty Bass will finish third. Ryan Macklin, masterful job, waiting for the next caution. And gets the win. Brian Macklin, fantastic job. Ran a smart race, did everything he needed to do. And this one ends with 2 overtimes here in week 7 at Bristol. Brian Macklin, E.J. O'Rourke, Ty Bass. Macklin's second win of the season. And did a great job defending. He had 56 lap older tires in the field. and was able to hold on to it here. Coleman, Bobby Wetzel, top 5. Hollingsworth, Glazer, Knobloch, Swavely, and Stephen Miles, your top 10. Rivera, Height, Phillips, Brown, Stone, your top 15. Schildhouse, Patrick Colby, Wesley Donaldson, Brian Pinal, Ron Holyfield, your top 20. 21st, Mark Schrader, Jorgensen Jr., Gerald Livingston, Tommy Ryan, Logan Kogar. Justin Fuller finishes in 26. Tyler Dalton, Jeff Ryan, Alex Bryson, Doug Sigmund, your top 30. And then Stephen Harlow, Glenn Campbell, Tyrone Harris, Paul Crummery, Charles Woods, Jason Karlavage, Robert Fryery III, Brent Scott, Anthony Calantoni, and Ray Rogers through 40th. As, that was... There was some chaos. That was some chaos. All right. Excuse me. Not a bad night. I mean, not a bad night for what it's worth. Brian did a great job. Brian Macklin drove a very smart race. I know that they'll have all kinds of things. Brian Macklin takes back over the lead in points. Stephen Miles goes to second. Justin Fuller drops 3 spots in the point standings, goes to 4. Chad Coleman, third in the point standings, still without a win, but very consistent. 3 top 5, 7 top 10s. I believe that's the most of any active driver in the series right now. So Chad Coleman doing everything he could ask for. Yeah. Chaos. But it was good. It was fun chaos. It was. It was fun. I'm happy for Brian. Brian drove such a smart race. I really am. Well, I get invested. I get emotionally invested in the races. I really do. Crazy. Well, the Ford Pete does not repeat. And a crazy night. EJ was trying to get there. But I think drivers are doing their thing right now. Nobody up for interviews. So, where are they at next week? Look real quick. Gonna go to Talladega. So we're gonna go from one little bitty chaotic track to a big chaotic track, and it'll be fun. So there they are. Almost ended the stream. Brian Macklin, your victor here tonight. Smart race, man. Congratulations. Way to hold on there at the end.
Man, that was a wild race. From start to finish, I feel like I couldn't avoid having some type of chaos and, getting spun by Jeff there early. I thought my race was over for sure when I was sitting sideways. I just was waiting for somebody to come in and plow me and destroy the truck, but somehow I didn't get any damage from that. And then was able to get back up through the field and hang on.
I mean, sometimes that's what you got to ask for. You got to hope and pray at Bristol and hope somebody holds their brakes.
Hey, you're not kidding about that, man. And the race with Justin Knobloch there towards the end, that was wild. I knew I was in trouble with the tires. I didn't expect everybody to pit with 20 to go. I just felt like track position was so important that nobody was going to pit, and then everybody did. And if we went green too long, I wasn't going to hang on and win the race. But we had a few cautions that cut me a break, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, I guess.
Well, you still had to hold them off. I mean, that was part of the allure here. You know, seeing 56 lap older tires be held off by somebody who just is able to defend the outside lane, and that's really all it is. If they can't utilize more of the racetrack, the tires become neutral. You know, they could run side by side with you. We watched drivers try to do it. Just was not feasible on short sprints right there. And you know, the later the race goes, the more aggressive the driver's going to get, the more chance of a caution. So like everything was a perfect match, and you have to be in position to win, and that's where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that I would be okay for 5 or 6 laps because the tires fired off. I think I ran my fastest lap there at the very end. And so I knew that I was going to be okay. Yeah, my fastest lap was lap 147.
Yeah.
I knew I'd be okay for a handful of laps, but it was going to be if the race went green for 10, 15, 20, you know, that last 20 laps. If we went green with 20 to go and went green to the finish, it was going to be really challenging because I would have been okay for the first 8 to 10 laps, and then they would have been eating me alive. I did it earlier in the race, and I didn't have even close to the tire advantage that they had. Once we got a handful of laps on the tires, I was just passing guys left and right.
Right. Well, it's a good thing everybody was aggressive.
Yeah, it paid off for me.
I like it. Brian, congratulations, man. This was an interesting race, but it was a very, very, very smart race at the end of this one. And yeah, man, this was good. 2 wins on the season. You take over the points lead again after Bristol. Going on Talladega, that's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah. It makes me glad that I've had the fast start to the season that I've had because Talladega can go anyway. You could be up front and finish up there, or you could be fighting for the win and finish 30th. You just don't know. So very excited that I've had a fast start. I'm up there in the points. Normally I'm digging out of a hole. I think I told you that when I won a couple weeks ago. Normally I'm way deep in the points trying to find a way just to make it to the playoffs. And this year or this season, we're way ahead of that. So gives you a little bit of breathing room. It allows you to go into a place like Talladega and race and not have to worry. You can go in there, and if you get wrecked, then so be it. We'll move on to the next one where, like in the Cup Series this week, we're going to Daytona, and I need the points. So I can't just go in there with the mindset of if I wreck, it's okay, because that's probably going to end my season. So,
well, good luck on that race. That's for darn sure. Brian, give you shout-outs. 2-time winner this season. We stopped the 4-peat from happening, and but hey, you had a hell of a race to be able to do so. Give shout outs, brother.
Yeah, we can't let Fuller win too many races. He's got plenty already on the season. I gotta thank you for doing the broadcast as always. It's gonna be fun to go back and check this one out, and everybody at SIM500, all the admins behind the scenes that do all the hard work and heavy lifting that none of us really appreciate. Without them, we're not racing here tonight. So gotta say thank you to them. Got to thank EJ for racing me clean. It's been a long time since he's been to victory lane, and he definitely could have used me up if he wanted to there on that last restart, but he chose the respectful way, so I appreciate that. Another 1-2 finish for the team, too, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's everything.
That's it. WBD Diecast. Don't forget to thank Wesley.
Oh, yeah, of course, Wesley. If he's listening, I'm still waiting on the diecast that he owes me, so maybe this will convince him to get it going.
There you go. I like it. He's a busy man. You're all busy. Appreciate you, Brian. Congratulations. See you at Daytona next week, brother.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Brian Macklin coming home in victory lane. P2 tonight. EJ O'Rourke, who had to save the truck at the very end of this one, but it's on P2 nonetheless. You needed a couple of laps and to be able to get that win, but a rebound. And then the caution prior, man, oh man, I thought you both were going around there for a moment. Just trying to lean on the 5.5 on the restart, and that shook some things up. Holy cow, man! What an end to the race, but P2 nonetheless.
Yeah, I asked a couple other people. I don't think the wreck with the 55 was really my fault there. I mean, I was definitely leaning on him. It looked like he spun his tires just a hair, kind of came down into me and hooked Wesley. But yeah, this 41 units Toyota was fast. I really thought I had a chance to win there, and just fell a little short. But congrats to Brian. He's always fast. He's a good friend of mine, and wish I had one more lap. One more lap, I might have been riding up the ramp.
Yeah, you needed. I mean, like I was talking with Brian. You know, you can defend the outside lane for a couple of laps, and as long as you cool the tires off, have the restart you need, be able to drive down the racetrack. You know, that leader can be tough to beat on a green white checkered. But you know, we've seen busier things. But I mean, you raced it with a ton of respect there at the end. I mean, you could have sent the corner and been there, and but you didn't. You didn't have to.
Yeah, I have no reason to do that, and especially my friends. I mean, Brian, I know him as one of the first people I knew on here 15 years ago, and you know, it's been just over a year since I won a race in this league, which is crazy, and I really wanted to win, but I'm not going to do it dirty. You know, maybe if I could have maybe kind of pushed him up a little bit, maybe, but I wouldn't have been able to move him there in that green white checker without being dirty, and I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, that's nah. I didn't see that out of it. Yeah, no, the incident with the 5.5, you were leaning on him, and like I agree with you. It looked like he spun his tires. Just misfortune for Mr. Donaldson there. When it comes to late race restarts and just being aggressive, you know, we time and time again, I've watched a track like Bristol and a track like Dover and anything that has this high bank, high velocity, high G's on the racing surface. It is about developing that rhythm. Tonight, you know, the rhythm had to come in short spurts.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm really good here in the long run. In the short run, I mean, I almost lost at one time, a couple times there. It's just kind of unpredictable, and a couple of slower guys stay up front, and you lift for them, and the truck just starts to crash. And luckily, I didn't take anybody out there, and I was involved in a couple things. But you know, it's Bristol. There's definitely a couple people and a couple things that should be cleaned up, but this track's a lot of fun. Another second place finish for this Units Cobalt Enterprises. Did I say Toyota Camry earlier? It's a Toyota Tundra.
It's okay. I don't judge.
Toyota family.
Reading is hard, and trust me, words are hard sometimes. I understand. Yeah, that Toyota Tundra looks good, man.
Yeah, so it's a Supra, Tundra, Tacoma, well, you know, whatever, what a Camry, whatever. I mean, whatever it is, it's fast.
It was fast. You were fast tonight, EJ. Congratulations, up 8 spots, P2. We're going to Daytona, Talladega, where you guys maybe can finish 1, 2, 3 again.
Yeah, if you know me, Fuller, and Macklin and Jason at number 4 would be cool. I would love to win that race or any race, and you know, we'll see. You never know. We could see this 41 truck in victory lane. Just gotta say thank you guys for broadcasting, and hi to my cats, Stickers and Rusty. And yeah, we'll go on to Talladega and try to win this race.
If it's one thing that I know that this league does well, it's super speedways. So I'm excited to see what next week's going to bring.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's going to be fun.
You too. EJ comes home P2. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. That is EJ O'Rourke coming home and knocking it out of the park. Last but not least, Ty comes home P3. And man, oh man, you had a gap in 10, and there were some 3 wide situations that were all sketch. And then next thing you know, here you are again. You're back up. You were back up there again. Congratulations, P3 finish here tonight. Duck, dodge, dive, dodge ball. You know, you dodge a wrench, you could dodge a NASCAR truck.
Yeah, appreciate it. I thought I was going to be in really good shape after the stops there at the end. I came out third on new tires, and the leader had stayed out, and I thought I was going to be in a position to win, but unfortunately we just couldn't go more than 3 laps without crashing, and that kind of made the tires even up, and then no time to really build a run. So it is what it is. I would say we got lucky to be in that position anyways. But yeah, I would have liked to have a shot at it.
You know, a 10-lap run at the end would have been really interesting, because I was watching what drivers were trying to do and where they were trying to put the trucks, and I've seen some crazy racing at Bristol, right? And tonight we had some great racing. We had some crazy crashes. We had all kinds of things happen tonight. But the best part about this track is just knowing that on the exit of that next corner, if it's clear, It's like a sigh of relief it's like breathing every exit.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't even expect to finish after I got that early damage and pitted and got it fixed, and I was restarting like high 20s, low 30s, and I figured for sure we were gonna get caught up in one of them and end our night, but just got super lucky that I was restarting on the bottom, and whenever them track blockers happened, I was able to just cut through the apron and miss them and pick them off one by one. So we definitely had some good fortune with the wrecks, but just kind of ran out there at the end.
Still wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad of a race. I mean, we had some caution, but Bristol can bring out the cautions and can bring out the. Everybody here is talented and everybody's aggressive in their own right. But as you get toward the end of the race, after you've seen cautions, it just everything picks up.
Yeah, no doubt. You could kind of feel on the restarts everybody was times 10 aggressive just because everybody knew that a caution was most likely going to come back out with how the race had been, and unfortunately that just doesn't help anything but bring out more cautions. But I definitely get it why the aggression level was as high as it was. But yeah, it was a fun combo to drive. Really the rear tires would wear out there on the longer runs that we had. I think it would have been super fun if we could have gone like a 60, 70 lap run and seen what the tires did and who could save them. But maybe next time.
Oh yeah, there's always the next time. There's always the next time. I was looking at where you were hanging out here. Gained a spot in the points. You're ticking away at them. Need that super speedway. You need that. You need a little bit more to be able to make sure that you move on into the playoffs here. 18th of the point standings. A P3 finish here tonight is good, and we're getting down to the point where the tracks are going to get bigger, they're going to get harder, and the driving seems like it's getting more and more amped up. Looking ahead at Talladega, what is your game plan there? And of course, moving on from there, playoff picture. What's kind of your mindset now when it comes to the Truck Series?
Yeah, I'm not that worried about points. I kind of joined the league a little late, so I think it's 3 drops. So we should be fine in points after the drops and stuff. As far as Talladega goes, any super speedway race, I like to get up front and kind of hang out there as much as I can all race. I'm not a big believer in riding in the back and missing the crashes and trying to get up there last second. So you'll probably see me up front, maybe throwing stupid blocks or something. I'm sure a couple of times, but that's where I plan on being.
Hey, I call them out too. So,
hey, that's okay. That's okay.
that's if I see something egregious, I'm going whoa, 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 and then I go back to it and go, all right, well that's fine. If it works out, if it doesn't work out, oh boy, do I just let the moderators have at it. No, Ty, it was a great race tonight, man. Congratulations, P3, and we'll move on to next week and see how it goes, man. Give a shout outs.
Yeah, I just want to thank Colin Keister, Justin Knobloch, everybody that helps out. Yeah, appreciate all the guys that help run this league. I'm really new to it, so I don't even know who they are in all, but they do a pretty great job. It's been fun since I joined, and then thank you for the broadcast or anybody else who had a part of it. So thanks.
I always thank Wesley, WBD Diecast. He put up the money for all this, so give him. That's the main guy. You really want to be like, hey, I'm kind of kissing your butt.
Yeah, he's all right guy. He's all right guy.
He's just all right. He's good.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We appreciate you. Enjoy your night and good luck on your rest of your races.
Thanks, man.
That's Ty coming home in P3 tonight, Mr. Bass. Knobloch. That's how you say his name. Everybody said it the same way, so now I've got it. 3 different people said it the same way. I did it as well. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was a good race. It's Bristol. You know, I could watch 17 cautions at Bristol and be entertained, but I can't watch 17 cautions at Martinsville. I don't understand. I don't know what my malfunction is there, but anyway, this was an entertaining race. And nonetheless, you know, besides it being entertaining, it was full of chaos. You know, you see 17 cautions and you go, you're just waiting for the next thing to happen. And it's the same with the drivers. You know, the drivers are waiting for something else to happen. You know, it made sense. But Brian Macklin does get the win, and did a phenomenal job defending at the end of the race. EJ had a run there, and you always want to look at kind of where each race line gets presented. And that's the reason why I back up so much when it comes to racing incidents and, you know, the cause of the caution. And I try to really deduce what happens, so that way I can paint you a picture of what I think is happening. We had a lot of net code tonight, which is really unusual for Bristol, but the trucks are running at Daytona this week, so, you know, the box might have. I think they're running at Daytona. They're not running at Daytona. Well, I know the Cup cars are. I think the Xfinity cars are. I think the trucks are somewhere else. I haven't raced this week at all, so, you know, it is what it is. So there was a lot of net code tonight. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. We appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody for being out there. I appreciate you on all the platforms. Twitch, hang on for a little bit. We're going to restart everything, restart the stream, so that way it's good to go for 24 hours, because I have to go to work tomorrow. So I will have the stream on for the marathon stuff, and tomorrow night before the races, we'll have fun, and we'll chill out and relax and keep kicking butt and taking names and doing the things that make racing that much better. So we appreciate y'all. Be good, be safe, be kind with one another. Twitch, I will be back on here in just a moment. But we are going to end all three streams, and we'll be back. So we'll see you soon, folks. Thank you to SIM500. Thank you to WBD Diecast. Thank you to Joe Gittino, and Wesley Donaldson. Just for all the people out there that help SIM500 roll. Thank you, of course, to Chop Shop Racing, Lunatic Designs, and of course Matt Allen eSports. Thank you to Musk and all their support. Thank you to Budgie. Thank you to my missus. And last but not least, you know, I am going through a battle of cancer right now. I am going through radiation treatment. That is what this marathon is all about. It is literally my number one thing to say as things start to as I start going through more and more things here. It's my way of saying that you know, everybody hold each other closer. Be kind is just the best advice I can give to anybody. So be kind and take care of one another. I'll see you in just a little bit. Peace.